Alright, hello everybody, welcome to the StarCraft 2 Goldrusher Cup Finals. This is game 1 between the purple Zerg Jax and the orange Terran Reasoner. Both these players, I believe, are silver. They're fairly high up silver players, managing to beat everyone. Now, in the beginning we see the Zerg player doing very standard, nothing out of the ordinary. APM tab, 54, 20. Reasoner's fairly calm at the moment. Both players wishing good luck and have fun, being politely mannered, and we'll get this match started. Terran players choosing not to wall in right away, apparently. That could be fairly risky because the Zerg player is in close spawning positions. Reasoner would be definitely hurt by a 6-pull, which is not coming, but he should be prepared for a 6-pull. Because when you're facing Zerg, it's unpredictable. So now he's choosing to going for no, he's scouting, and he will scout the Zerg on his first try. Let's check out the Zerg. The Zerg player has not scouted yet. He sent out the scouting drone. He will be able to see the SCV on the way.
SCV ready.
And they do indeed see, he does indeed see the SCV, and he's going to scout the right spot right away. Terran player seeing. Just looks for the gas and just barely sees that spawning pool go down. And he's going to hightail it out of there. He's coming back in. He sees the spawning pool, knows that there's no rush coming in.
Our SCVs are under attack.
We got the classic drone harassment on the SCV on the barracks, which is a favorite among Protoss players who scout at 9. Of course, the drone's going to get run out of there by the 2 SCVs. And we have the gas going out with only one person on gas. That's a mistake on Reasoner's part. Reasoner going for a strange bunker placement. In the natural, preventing a expansion. The spawning pool's almost finished. We could see a bunker rush from Terran, but if it was a bunker rush, the bunker would be closer to his ramp. Now Terran has 3 people on gas, going for that 2 racks aggression. We are definitely going to see a rush from the Terran player. Speed is being researched by the Zerg player, Jax, who's also working on his queen, which I believe is just a bit late. We have the... Alright. Going for a scout with the Overlord. He does glimpse at that second barracks. Yes, he sees the second barracks. So the Zerg does know there's 2 barracks coming, but has he seen this bunker yet? Yes, he does see the bunker. It finishes with 1 Marine in it. Reasoner is sending more reinforcements to the bunker, sending 2 SCVs to repair it, and potentially build even more bunkers.
Supply depots required.
Terran is now supply locked, under the pressure. See the production tab, spine crawler and drones being made, and roach warping. Very key, very key. Queen is out here just doing nothing when she should be spitting on that hatchery. Going for some creep spread, which is absolutely necessary. And right here we have the crucial bunker placement at the bottom of the ramp, which is going to keep the Zerg from expanding. Sending links to destroy the bunker SCV, and the Terrans will be able to hold this off with no problem. He should be sending more Marines over there. He only has 2. Sending the other SCV to finish, rallying, changing the rallying point. He did move that bunker to finish his wall off. Terran player sending more lings to see what they can do. Gonna quickly snipe that SCV. Very smart move on Jax's part. That queen does have a lot of energy. She could spit down another creep tumor. Jax is repositioning his spine crawler to make sure it can reach the bunker. It does look like it's slightly out of range, but we'll find out soon enough. Reasoner is going for a reasonably fast expansion. Very smart of him. But 2 barracks with 400 minerals. He does need to spend his money better. He should be building that 3rd barracks right now. Jax is getting another queen to help spread the creep, it looks like. As we saw earlier, yep, the spine crawler is out of reach. And Jax is building yet another spine crawler. And the Terran player has 4 SCVs in the bunker with 700 minerals. His macro is definitely slipping. He is very nervous about this, it looks like. SCV doing nothing. There we go. We finally get that 3rd barracks going down. And Jax is spreading his creep, and the SCV goes up the ramp just to commit suicide. Jax, Reasoner sent another SCV to help repair the bunker. The creep is coming towards the bunker. And the queen is coming out for another creep tumor. Strange spot, if you ask me. Jax is droning up very hard. He does have a significant income advantage. Let's see what the Terran player is doing. Going for an engineering bay. Could be going for a planetary fortress at his natural. That wouldn't be a surprise. He should be researching stim or concussive shells. The Terran player is definitely nervous, I believe. Jax repositioning his other spine crawler. This time it may be able to reach the bunker. And Reasoner has built a 2nd bunker for absolutely no reason. He has not even sent reinforcements. Very key mistake. And this spine crawler will pick off that bunker, and he's salvaging it. Back in the main, Jax has, I think, 2 queens. Lots of energy on them. Building that spire to get some mutas out. Repositioning the final spine crawler just so that it can reach the bunker. But the Terran player is going to try to snipe that bunker. I mean, spine crawler. One roach comes out and tries to forces the Marines back into the bunker. And we have Jax moving his 2nd spine crawler on the low ground. While the Terran player is working on his economy. Check out the income. Only 6 harvesters behind. We have a tech lab on the barracks. We'll probably see some tanks or mutas. No, tanks and Thors. There goes the queen with another creep tumor. He still has this creep tumor, which he hasn't used yet. Sending out more roaches, which will take out that bunker with no problem. That bunker will go down, and Jax is repositioning his spine crawlers yet again. And Jax should, with 1,400 minerals, will be expanding. And Jax should go for a little bit push. Going for the watchtower, I believe. Sending in that scouting ling, which is absolutely crucial when you're Zerg. Sending 1 Zergling into the enemy's base, you'll see so much, because they run so fast. Focusing down that mule, but doesn't quite kill it. Terran player going for +1 infantry weapons, and siege tanks are on the way with the upgrade siege. That's gonna be devastating for the Zerg player. Tanks versus Zerg overall are pretty good. They really do hurt them lings. Now we have Jax with going for a 3rd proxy hatchery, or ninja hatchery, I should say. Terran player is moving forward with his tanks, with 1 tank and a bunch of marauders, which is very good composition against roaches. This spine crawler will go down. Well, what does Jax have? Jax is making mutas. Mutas will rip up this army to shreds. The roaches focus fire the tank, and the marauders are turning them roaches into goo. Here comes the mutas, which will have a free time on those 5 marines. He's focusing firing on the marines. Very smart, very smart. He's going to clean this up, no problem. Jax is also making links. Stimpack is finally being researched 12 minutes into the game. We do have a nice transfuse from the queen onto the hatchery, which barely saved the hatchery. Good play on Jack's part. Terran player has lots more marines now. Has quite a good infrastructure up. Building an armory, going for Thors due to the mutas. Here comes the muta harass, which is the turrets are way too late. He's gonna have free reign. on these SCVs. One. Picks up 2 SCVs, going for a third. And he decides to commit to the battle, taking out the Marines. 4th SCV. He's going to take out that's 4 SCVs. 4, 5. Check out the income. Oh, the Zerg has double the amount of harvesters. This is not good. The Terran player is in quite a pickle, going for the main, which has no turrets whatsoever. His income is gonna drop like a rock. We do have this 3rd expansion up for Jax, and he's working on the creep sped relatively fast. For those of you who didn't know, multiple creep tumors do spread the creep twice as fast. When the mute is just chilling up there, Terran player finally goes back to work with the turret out of range from the mineral line. Not a good idea, but here we go. He's getting more turrets. Very smart. Just chilling his orbital command. I would land this and call down some mules. That's just me. Jax is going in for another Muta harass. I believe he's focusing on add-ons. Very smart. Turrets are just gonna make those Mutalics annoying. Here comes 6 Marines, which might be able to hold these off. Focusing on those add-ons. Nothing is being researched. And it's gonna cancel those Marines. You have 1 Thor out, and that's gonna repel Jax for now. Let's go into production. 11 drones from Drone. He is droning up hard, committed to the economic lead. Terran player is finally re-securing his expansion. Reasoner is definitely under pressure. Jax has been neglecting his creep spread just a little bit. Just getting an infestation pit and a baneling nest. We could see a potential baneling bust, which are that's very nasty against Terran players. We have a macro hatch going